The roller coaster community is one of the fastest growing hobbies right now, and I intend to do whatever I can to share this passion with you and the world. If you are like me or know someone who loves roller coasters, then you should start planning your trips around these epic parks worldwide that offer the best roller coaster collections. Starting off the list is number 10, Six Flags Great America. Total coasters is 16, and the top 5 coasters at the park would be number 5, Viper, number 4, The Wrath of Rakshasa, number 3, Raging Bull, number 2, Max Force, and number 1 is Goliath. Great America, located around 45 minutes north of Chicago, is one of the best well-rounded parks in America. The park's coaster collection is stellar, and the skyline as you drive up to the park from the parking lot is one of the best. And the great news is that will just get even better in 2025 when Great America opens up their newest roller coaster. The all-new dive coaster features a sick layout that's going to feature 5 different inversions and a lift hill that stands at a height of 180 feet, which is 15 feet taller than Goliath and 5 feet taller than Max Force. Overall, Great America is a fantastic park for any coaster lover. Number 9 is Canada's Wonderland with a total coaster count of 19. And the top 5 coasters that you're going to find here would be number 5, Vortex, number 4, Yukon Striker, number 3, Behemoth, number 2, Leviathan, and number 1, Alpine Fury. The largest theme park in Canada offers a massive roller coaster collection that also happens to be tied for second largest in the world. That is why this video focuses on the quality of the coasters that you're going to find at each park and not the quantity. The reason why I did this is because while Canada's Wonderland does offer a ton of different coasters, only 5 or 6 of them are really good. The rest are either rough, boring, or very, very rough. And with Alpine Fury coming in 2025, Canada's Wonderland will be adding a new multi-launch coaster that's going to feature an insane amount of inversions with 9 to go along with blasting out of the mountain and some really cool wicked transitions throughout the ride's layout. This is why I think Alpine Fury will be the best overall coaster at Canada's Wonderland when it opens. Number 8. Six Flags Great Adventure, total coasters is 15, and the top 5 would be number 5, Nitro, number 4, Flash Vertical Velocity, number 3, The Jersey Devil, number 2 is Kingda Ka, and number 1, of course, is El Toro. Located in the middle of Philadelphia, Atlantic City, and New York City is America's largest theme park. Six Flags Great Adventure is huge and is home to the world's tallest coaster currently, Kingda Ka. Standing 456 feet above the rest of Great Adventure, this intimate hydraulic launch coaster is a must-ride for everyone. With the recent rumors going around about Kingda Ka potentially getting removed, if I were you, I would try to visit Great Adventure in 2025 just in case. Outside of Ka, you have the best wooden coaster in America in El Toro. The airtime on this ride is just insane. The Jersey Devil is a great single roller coaster, and the all-new for 2025 Flash Vertical Velocity looks like a ride that will throw riders every second throughout this impressive layout. And you cannot forget about Nitro, a great airtime machine that's definitely a must-ride. Heading across the Atlantic to visit number 7, Energylandia, total coasters is 19. And the top 5 coasters at this park would have to be number 5, Shoko Chip Creek, number 4, Speed, number 3, Abyssus, number 2, Hyperion, and number 1 is Zadra. This Poland theme park is tied with Canada's Wonderland for the total coaster count. And while a good amount of the coasters that you're going to find at Energylandia are smaller clone coasters, their top 5 is extremely impressive. You knew that Energylandia had to be on this list somewhere with coasters like Hyperion and Zadra. And speaking of Zadra, this impressive 206-foot tall RMC hybrid coaster is often called the best one, which makes me wonder if Zadra was located here in America, would the coaster get even more love? Hyperion looks insane, and after my buddies Sam and Joe from the one and only East Coasters rode it recently, they called me and told me that this is one insane coaster that is now one of their favorites. And speaking of East Coasters, be sure to check out their channel for some of the best coaster POVs out there. Overall, Energylandia really is a fantastic park, and I am thrilled to see what the park has planned next for all of us living the coaster life. It took over 36,000 seconds, aka 10 hours, to create this video. So if you're enjoying this video, then all I ask you to do is please take 1 second and give this video a like. That is by far the best way that you can help support the time it takes to create these videos. Number 6, Busch Gardens Tampa. Total coasters is 9, and the top 5 would be number 5, SheiKra, number 4, Kumba, number 3, Cheetah Hunt, number 2, Montu, and number 1 is Iron Gwazi. Busch Gardens Tampa is a must-visit theme park when you visit Florida. That is because it's located only 90 minutes away from the Orlando theme parks, and it's home to the best coaster collection in all of Florida, and also the best coaster in the entire state as well. Iron Gwazi really is all that. And while it's not as long as Steel Vengeance, in my opinion, as well as many others, it's better than Cedar Point's hybrid coaster. Iron Gwazi is just about perfect. And my top 3 favorite elements would be the barrel down drop, that wave turn, and of course, that first drop is just fantastic. You will also find the world's first hyper dive coaster SheiKra at the park, Montu, which is very high up in everyone's inverted coaster rankings, and of course Kumba, a very intense B&M coaster that is so underrated that's gonna flip you upside down 7 different times. Oh, and I cannot forget about the longest coaster at the park, Cheetah Hunt. This is a great family coaster that is just a fun ride from start to finish. The beautiful thing about Busch Gardens Tampa is that you cannot and you will not find a bad coaster in the park. Number 5, Europa Park, featuring a total coaster count of 14. And the top 5 coasters are number 5, Euromur, number 4, Silver Star, number 3, Blue Fire Mega Coaster, number 2, Wodan Timber Coaster, and number 1 is Voltron. This is the best park in Germany when it comes to roller coasters. And now that they just opened up the world's first ever mock ride striker coaster Voltron, Europa had to be a part of this list. From all my friends who have ridden this coaster before, they all rave about it and how great it really is. Voltron looks incredible and offers multiple launches, 7 inversions, a turntable, a junior scorpion tail, and so many other great elements. Wodan is the park's wooden coaster, and it looks like a perfect ride. I really do love how the layout just twists around this section of the park, and that first drop looks amazing. Blue Fire Mega Coaster is also a solid launch coaster that offers inversions, airtime, and some great transitions. For the airtime lovers out there, Silver Star is a B&M out and back hypercoaster that offers a great layout and ride. When you visit Europa Park, do not sleep on Euromur. This coaster is just wild in how it spins throughout the ride. It is so much fun. Number 4, Kings Island. Total coasters is 15. And in my opinion, the top 5 would be number 5, Banshee, number 4, Orion, number 3, The Beast, number 2, Mystic Timbers, and number 1, Diamondback. This Mason, Ohio park might just offer the best overall coaster lineup when it comes to night rides in the entire world. You will not find a bad coaster at Kings Island unless you're not a fan of Vertigo. Orion is their newest major coaster, and it offers a 300-foot tall first drop and some great hills that give you the sense of speed and height that the coaster offers. Diamondback is my favorite steel coaster at Kings Island, but only when you're riding the very last car of the train. I really do appreciate and love getting pulled down every drop because it's just beautiful. Banshee and Mystic Timbers are also fantastic coasters, but you cannot visit Kings Island and not ride the world's longest wooden roller coaster, The Beast. This 7,400 foot long wooden coaster offers a layout that is spread over 35 acres. Riding the Beast during the day is great and all, but this coaster really gives a new meaning to the word beast once the sun goes down. With so many awesome parks out there that feature amazing coaster collections, I wanted to share with you 5 honorable mentions for parks located all around the world that you should also consider visiting. Silver Dollar City, total coasters is 7. My favorite theme park in the entire world offers 7 amazing coasters that are so enjoyable, fun, and re-rideable, especially Outlaw Run and Time Traveler. Dollywood, total coasters is 10. Everyone loves Dollywood, and the coasters at this park are fantastic. Especially if you have kids, because you're going to really appreciate and love the fact that 5 of their coasters offer a height requirement of 39 inches or less. King's Dominion, total coasters is 14. With the all-new Raptera opening up in 2025, King's Dominion is on pace to be on this list if they added a new coaster a few years after their very impressive launch swing coaster opens. Heading to Japan's Nagashima Spa Land, where you're going to find 13 coasters, including the world's current longest coaster in Steel Dragon 2000, to pair that with a clone of Manta at SeaWorld Orlando, and one of the best looking RMC hybrid coasters ever built. Seriously, this coaster looks sick. Busch Gardens Williamsburg, total coasters is 11. I really do love Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and every coaster is awesome. But Pantheon really has a special place in my heart because I love the vertical spike, the swing launch, and that stall. When planning a trip to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, I always recommend adding a day or so you can hit up King's Dominion, which is just over an hour away. Now back to the top 3 parks that offer the best collection of roller coasters that you're going to find in this beautiful world that we live in. Number 3, Hersheypark. Total coasters is 14, with the top 5 being number 5, Fahrenheit, number 4, Storm Runner, number 3, Candemonium, number 2, Wildcat's Revenge, and number 1 is Sky Rush. Hersheypark, Pennsylvania's largest and best park, really does offer a top-notch coaster collection. You're going to find 3 amazing Intamin coasters, a fantastic RMC hybrid coaster in Wildcat's Revenge that really is a top-tier RMC, plus Lightning Racer, the GCI wooden dueling coaster, the classic out and back wooden coaster Comet, plus Great Bear, Hersheypark's underrated B&M inverted coaster. But the tallest coaster at Hersheypark is Candemonium, a B&M hypercoaster that offers a really enjoyable out and back layout that also interacts with the park's main entrance plaza. But for me, the best coaster at Hershey is Sky Rush. Now that is if you love intense roller coasters and insane ejector airtime. Number 2, Six Flags Magic Mountain, total coasters is 20, with the top 5 being number 5, Full Throttle, number 4, Tatsu, number 3, Wonder Woman Flight of Courage, number 2, Twisted Colossus, and number 1 is X2. Located just north of Los Angeles is the park that offers the most roller coasters out of any in the entire world. From top to bottom, this coaster collection really is strong. But in my opinion, if Goliath was a better hypercoaster and Magic Mountain offered a Giga Coaster, then this park would take the claim as the best park in the entire world when it comes to their roller coaster collection. X2 is the park's standout coaster, not only because of how unique it is, but because of how much fun this ride really is. Wonder Woman is the best coaster in the park when we're talking about airtime. This layout is awesome, and I recommend riding in the very last row of the train if you're able to. Then you have Twisted Colossus, a massive RMC hybrid coaster that when dueling offers one of the coolest and now rarest coaster experiences. And now it's time for the park that offers the best coaster collection period. Number 1, Cedar Point, total coasters is 18. And the top 5 coasters would be number 5, Siren's Curse, number 4, Millennium Force, number 3, Steel Vengeance, number 2, Maverick, number 1, Top Thrill 2. Yes, in my opinion, that is how I would rank the top 5 coasters at Cedar Point. After riding Top Thrill 2 4 different times, it has become my favorite coaster at Cedar Point, because in my opinion, it offers the best 2 coaster elements that you can find in the entire park. That vertical spike really is surreal, and the airtime that you get going over the top hat is just insane. Then you have Maverick, an Intamin blitz coaster that in my eyes does nothing wrong and is just perfect. Steel Vengeance dominates the back of the park and features the best airtime throughout this wild RMC hybrid coaster. Then you have Millennium Force, the original Giga Coaster, a ride that offers the best views from any Giga Coaster in the world. And now that Cedar Point is opening North America's largest tilt coaster in 2025, this lineup just got that much better, because Siren's Curse is going to be a fantastic ride that's filled with inversions, airtime, and insane transitions. Now, if you need any help when it comes to roller coaster road trips, then this showcase video at the bottom of your screen is just for you, because I share with you the top 10 coaster road trips that you can do here in America. So what parks offer your favorite roller coaster collection? You know what to do, let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.